count record?
Hello everybody, Standard Sword here, and in this video I want to talk about the past year. Now I don't want to focus on the negative because there's a lot of them. I want this video to focus on the positives, and I want the comment section to be as positive as possible. What I want from the comment section below is a discussion on the positives that we have seen this year. Whether that be that you were able to I want you guys to talk about the positives you've seen over this past year. I myself have lost a bit of weight these past couple months. I just actually finished my 5th semester of college, and in the new year I'll be starting my final semester before graduation. And so that's really exciting. And I've got about a month off of school before I go back, so that's awesome too, because it means that I have a lot of time to spend with my family and playing video games, which is what I do. But it allows me to take it a little easy, because I will admit that while I did prefer this online learning, it is strenuous. Having to remember when things were due is tough when you don't have a teacher there. Be like, hey, don't forget to submit your lab tomorrow. And that's why I actually found major usage out of 2 whiteboards. They were cheap whiteboards from Walmart, and I would write down on the one board everything that I had to do the next day. I'd do this just before bed. I'd write down everything that I had to do for the next day. So watch lecture videos for certain classes, do an assignment, do up a lab, work on an essay. And then on the second whiteboard, I would write all the assignments that were currently being worked on, and I would write down the due date. That way, at a moment's glance, I could see, hey, this thing is due tomorrow, I need to finish it up first. And that really helped keep me on top of things. And it was also useful during tests, the whiteboard, because my one class is programming, so basically he would submit a question that was a program. He said, you need to do this, 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 and this. And so I would write down each of the requirements of the program that I had to meet in order to get the question correct. And as I programmed it and I added each functionality, I would check it off the list. And so having the visual way to see the things you have to do, when they're due, and when you've completed things, made it much simpler to stick to what I was doing. It allowed me to much more easily stay on top of the work that I had to do, or catch up on the work that I procrastinated past. So I would recommend a whiteboard for anybody who needs to stay on top of things, or just in general. I'm gonna die here. Another thing I want to talk about that's a positive of this year is the potential for this year to be my most viewed year on YouTube. Now, what do I mean about that? 2017 was a great year for my channel. It was the most views in a given year span that I had ever gotten on the channel. I was getting maybe 10,000 views. I don't even know how many views I had before 2017. I'll put up a little image on the screen. But in 2017, I gained a total of 63,004 views, according to YouTube Analytics. That's a lot. Compared to what I normally would get, that was massive. And this past year, I was looking at it, 2018 So 2017 had the 63,004 views. That was just astronomically crazy for my channel. 2018 comes around. Over the course of 2018, I got like, I think it was 40,000 views, which still isn't bad, but it's a decline. 2019 was even worse. It declined to 20,000. So I basically lost 20,000 total views each year. And so I'd be happy if my 2020 views weren't, you know, 0. Because with the, um, what's it called? With the trend of 20,000 less views each year, 2020 should be 0. But I think because of the lockdown and everything, and everyone spending more time on YouTube, my videos got a bit more noticed. And we went from 20,000 views in 2019 all the way to I think we're at about 60K right now. And so I thought this year could be the year that is my most viewed video, or most viewed year on YouTube to date, which would be one hell of a positive to come out of this year that has been the worst for so many people. I still have hopes that it can happen, but we are getting close to the end of the year and we're still quite a ways off. I calculated a couple days ago and I needed, why can't I sprint? Am I sprinting? And I calculated that I would need an average of 260 views per video to barely surpass 2017. My average views per day is about 216. So I would need to get nearly 50 extra views per day to be able to have a new view record. You know what, let's take a look right now. So you probably saw nothing different there, but if I, oopsie, if I bring up YouTube Studio Analytics and we go to lifetime. Yeah, that's been like that for the past couple years. So if we look at lifetime and we go to total views and we go yearly, you can see back when I started my channel 2014 I had 119 views. I think I started in the later months. 2015 I got 1,418, which ain't bad compared to 100. Getting 14 times that ain't too shabby. And then 2016 I got 12,000, nearly 12,400. 2017 astronomically increased to 63,004 views. And then, like I said, it downward trended, 52,000, almost 53, and then down to 27,000. I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it still dropped over half over 2 years. But so far, we are at 60,620. So if we grab a calculator, 63,004 minus 60,620. That's what we had, right? Yeah. I need 2,384 views over the next few days. And we're on the 23rd. So we have 8 days. So this divided by 8. 300 views on average. Now, if I go to my Social Blade page, it says I have an average daily average of 229 views, and I need an average of 300. So I don't think that we're gonna make it. But the thing is that there may still be a Christmas miracle, because obviously there's some days where I get less than 100, but that even that, well, I suppose that and the highs are accounted for in the dailies. But if I can keep about 200 and something per day and have those days where I get 400, 300, 400, I may make it. And that's all I can hope for. And I even if I don't surpass 2017, 2020 has already surpassed 2018 and 2019. I guess I should say 2019 and 2018. So it's already better than my second most viewed year. 2020 is now. So even if I don't surpass 2017, I'm still on track to have another good year, hopefully, in 2021. And that's all I can hope for. We have finally surpassed 1/5 of a million, and we're working towards a 250,000. Um, we're still not. I guess we are actually getting close to fourth. We're getting closer to that 4,000 total hours watch time. Cause can I see? Let's go to monthly. How much is this? This shows the views. I want watch time in hours. So yeah, down here it increased and then decreased a bit. So weekly? This is because the week just started. But you can sort of see an upwards trend, which gives me hope for getting to 4,000 at some point. But yeah, as you see, the estimated revenue, I'm fine with showing that too. Like, I'll go to revenue source. Wait, what? I don't. What does this mean? Oh, that's based on the hours. Estimated revenue. Yeah, so like, what day was this? Since February 25th, 2018, I've made zero because YouTube changed their um, what is it? Their partnership. They've changed the rules of their monetization to require 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 total public watch time hours. And I haven't been there. We're getting closer with the subscribers, which is great. That is not how you spell YouTube. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long, but I just wanted to say that we were stuck at 584 subscribers, I think. For about 2 years, we were stuck there. And then over the past couple months, we've almost gained we've gained about 50 or so subscribers. I think it was actually nearly 80, which is just amazing. And I hope to see growth. If we look at the projections, the amount of subscribers I've gotten has decreased. Back on October 20th, the 5 years prediction was about 12,000 subscribers, I believe. So that is a negative, I suppose, that the sub prediction has decreased, but the views prediction has increased since then, which, yes and no, is a good and bad thing, but it's never 100% accurate because this is based off of your current performance. So if you're in a low for subs, it's going to show a low prediction, which, yeah. So now that I'm done talking about what's been good this year for me, I want you guys to say one or two things that happened that was very positive for you this year. And I'd love to read about how you got through this year in the comments below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope the rest of 2020 and into 2021 can be met with some positive things to keep our hopes up. Thank you, everybody. Let's stay strong.
Hello there. Received. I'm hurt. Hello.